bag makers, welcome to Marpeal Fashion World. Today I'm showing you how to make souvenir bags faster with some quick time saving tips. Let's dive in. So now we are going to be going to the material needed. This is the first leather I'll be needing, and that's 26 by 10 and a half. 26 by 10 and if you want to do souvenir, please just cut your materials on a placard or any carton, thick one, so that you just place it on it and cut everything out at once. So the side, that's 10 by, although I use 9.5 here, 9.5 by 4 for the side. The belt, the side of the king, that's 10.5. You cut it twice. Can you see where I'm going to put it? So the belt for the handle, just cut 30 inches, then divide it into two. So I'm dividing into two for the two sides. If you are cutting souvenir, you just cut 30 inches till you finish. You just keep cutting 30 inches when you want to use it, or maybe you divide it by two. Or if it's souvenir, you can just cut 15 inches, because for my handle is 15 inches. That's why I cut 30 inches and divided by two. Then the next thing we need is the zip. The zip should just be a little bit more than the bag. The zip should be like 12 inches. Since the size of the bag is 10.5, so the zip should be like 12 inches or 11.5. Just make it in excess. This now, let's start the sewing. But before that, I want to mark this thing out. If you are doing souvenir and it's plenty, as you are cutting, maybe the placard, just like make sure that mark is there. Maybe you should use blade and cut that mark, so that when you are measuring it on your leather, that means you are going to cut the leather, you are going to put it on the outer part of the leather, because this mark should be in the outer part. Since you are going to sew on it, it's going to show. When you sew it on, it's going to cover the marking part. Just mark it so it's going to be easier for you to sew. Can you see? Just mark it. The measurement I used is 2.5 downward and 3 inches to the side. Mark it in the two places, both up and down. So 2.5 downward, like from the upper place, mark 2.5, mark, then 3 from the sides, mark it. The first thing I'm going to sew is the zip. Just know if you are sewing plenty souvenirs, don't just do it first. Anyone you first want to start with, but I mostly start with the zip. That's why I sew it. Just put the zip, then continue. Just make sure you're leaving space. Immediately you finish, so you leave space. Put your second leather. Don't cut the zip the way I cut my own. The cutting is just for someone that wants to do a single piece. If it's plenty leather, just keep. Zip or bag is in bundles, so just keep putting your leather and first finish the zip. Just keep sewing the zip down. So after putting your zip, you are going to join the zip on the other side. Why I'm sewing my own outside like this is because I'm going to tape it round. The design of the bag is taping it round. Can you see? I'm joining the second side of the zip. Just sew it down. And you know that if it's for a souvenir, there will be a printing. So before starting anything, or you can first sew the zip then put the printing, because you'll be able to open it. You have not put zip head, but make sure that you are first, and just remember that you are first going to sew your printing on the bags, then you can now start. But this one is not for a souvenir, it's just a tutorial video, so I didn't use a printing. I didn't print sew the flex on it. Now I'll finish sewing the zip in the place we marked, that 2 inches downward. We are going to place this on it, and on the 3-inch point we are going to place our handle. On the 3-inch point we are going to place our handle. Please check the video well. So then we are just going to like stitch it. That's just the handle. See, it's front and back for both sides. I forgot to add that the belt I used was burnt. Like really, you finish cutting, so to avoid losing it, you use lighter to hold it, like to burn the mark, so not allow it to lose. But sometimes when you are sewing souvenir bags and it's plenty, most people don't sew it. They'll feel like, oh, at least I'm still going to join it and it's not going to be out. Nobody can drag it at the end of it. But if it's just one piece, I prefer burning it. But if there's no time, just know that just make sure you let it reach the edge, because if it's reaching the edge and you're joining and that leather with it, mostly it's nothing is going to happen to it. But for just longevity, anytime you use belt or taping, so if you're not folding the mouth, it's better to burn it. So because if anybody draw the edge of it, it's going to lose. Now we want to notch, but our advice that is when you are cutting the leather that you should notch each leather so that you to not waste your time. Like, and immediately you are cutting it, just notch the leather if you are doing plenty. So now just notch it. After notching the main leather, notch the sides, the 9.5 by 4. Notch it too. Just notch the sides. The upper part of the sides, mostly I do tape it and burn the edges. And I already said it before that if you don't want to burn the edges, it's still going to be covered. But most times I just prefer burning the edges. And that's because it's just once. The last of I didn't bother burning anything. Because it's plenty and I know nothing will happen to it. Just for to fulfill righteousness, burn the edges. Some people don't tape it. Some people just fold it down and sew it. And some people just leave it like that. But you know, if you want to leave like that, you have to trim it. Some people fold it like this, and some people just leave it like that. So I trimmed it and taped my own. So it depends on how much material you know you can use. Because if you are doing plenty and you want to tape it, you know that is going to it is more taping. You have to like spend a lot on taping too. So you have to me I'm taping my I do tape my own mostly. I've done the one of folding before. So after taping it and notching it, the next thing is to join them with the bag. But if you are doing if you are doing plenty souvenir, joining it first before taping it is a long work. So in this video I'm going to show you how you will do it, and you just tape it straight. You don't need to first join it. So the first step is to just join it down. Put where you notch in the side, where you notch in the body, and join it. Join it so that the it is going to make your bank stand well, because if it's not in the right places, the back can bend. After joining it in the two sides, then we just have to tape it. So the first step, after your handle and everything is already on the bag, just join it use the notched part to join it. Then we'll start taping it. We don't need to first join it round then start taping it. You can do that if it's just for one or two sample. But if it's plenty, you want to do like 500 pieces, you need to be fast with it, because deadline too is going to be counting, or to meet up with the deadline. The next thing is to tape. Start from the notched part. I'm just trying to tell you that okay, this way is going to be. So we start from the notch part. But because I don't want to burn this thing when I'm done, that place is necessary to burn. If you because that's the end, nothing is joining again. No, the other part I said is not compulsory to join to burn, because we are still going to cover it up. But this place is necessary to burn. But because I don't want to burn, I folded it in. And when I want to end it there too, I'm going to fold it, because I don't want to finish all my souvenir then going back to take lighter and start burning everything. So I'm folding it. Then we just have to like, please watch this side very well how I'm going to tape it so you will not make mistake. what you just want to do here is start from that one of the down part and tape it round till you get to that down part. You're going to tape it with the zip everything round till you get to the down part. So take note of the place the place where the excess zip is, and you see I'm not going to tape it down. I'm just going to raise the zip up and continue my taping. Raise the zip up because you're still going to insert zip and zip head after taping it round finish to close it up. So just make sure where you anytime you get to the place the excess zip is, raise it up and continue your taping. Just keep taping till you get to the end. When you're done sewing it, remember that I said at the end of it you fold it too. So I cut extra and fold it on it. Now we are done with the back, but we need to close the zip. So we need to put the zip head and close the zip. That's the only thing that is remaining in this video. That's the only thing remaining in this video. Now we have to take our zip head and insert our zip head. After putting the zip head, see me inserting my zip head. After inserting the zip head, you just need to cut a taping or a belt or leather. You can use zigzag to cut leather, and just that one is even easy. You don't need to fold it. Then or you use normal leather, but you need to anyhow you just feel like it's neat. You can even close it in different ways. You can lock it. Maybe you put the taping, but mostly I put taping. I just tape it around. Some people when they tape it around, they just when they sew the taping down, they just burn it up. And so as heat, simple tips to help you cut production time without compromising on quality. If you enjoy this, hit like and don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials. Drop your questions in the comments and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. That's it. Simple tips to help you cut production time without compromising on quality. If you enjoy this, hit like and don't forget to subscribe to Marpeal Fashion World for more tutorials. Drop your questions in the comments and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.